They're crated up and kept pregnant year-round, never getting exercise or a human touch. Now the feds are cracking down on puppy mills, blaming the USDA for failing to protect these neglected dogs. Lou Parker here now with an exclusive undercover investigation of puppy mills.
Well, Micah, earlier, remember I told you that it's believed that 99% of dogs that are in pet stores come from puppy mills, and that could be the case at a pet store in your neighborhood, places like West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, many stores in Southern California. Tonight, we are sharing exclusive video of what investigators see when they arrive on the scene. And while the video is disturbing, the information could save the lives of thousands of dogs.
How much is that dog in the window?
They are the faces you can't help but love. Cute and cuddly. Some would even say dog store puppies like these are perfect. But we're unveiling a different story. Dogs in cages, sick dogs. Some of these animals likely living their entire lives in small wire enclosures with barely enough room to turn around.
They're being manufactured the same way that radios and appliances are being manufactured.
These commercial, money-driven breeding facilities are known as puppy mills. It's estimated there are 10,000 in the U.S. alone, many located in the Midwest, and many supplying small pups to pet stores across the country, including right here in California.
You end up with a lot of sick animals being sold through these pet stores, and unfortunately it's the consumer that bears the burden.
Jennifer Krause of Best Friends Animal Society has seen puppy mills firsthand during undercover investigations.
They're bred because they're a cash crop.
She's one of many animal advocates who admit to seeing rows of outdoor cages overcrowded with dogs, unsanitary conditions, describing it as deplorable.
Dogs are very social. They're very social creatures. They thrive off touch and off companionship. So they're not getting that in these situations. So it's basically like a slow death.
Investigators claim the females are kept pregnant year-round, pumping out puppies until they can no longer produce, some giving birth to over 100 pups in a lifetime. While these large breeding facilities say otherwise, it is widely believed the dogs get no exercise, no human interaction, and many never get the chance to walk on grass.
It's no life for a living creature.
It is not illegal for pet stores to buy from large breeding facilities. The city of LA requires pet store owners to reveal the name and addresses of the puppy's breeder through cards like these on the puppy's cages. In a new report released this week, the USDA admits its lax enforcement is allowing inhumane treatment of dogs at breeding facilities across the country. That angers animal welfare groups like Best Friends and Last Chance for Animals. They believe those who raise and sell pets should have higher standards. One of their targets is this Southern California chain of stores called BarkWorks. Both activist groups have protested against the company with pickets and investigations. Meanwhile, BarkWorks denies any wrongdoing. Company owners declined several of our requests to comment on camera, but provided us with a brochure that said in part, BarkWorks does not purchase puppies from puppy mills. We at BarkWorks join all compassionate human beings in working to end the existence of these appalling practices and places. Yet during our investigation, we found former BarkWorks employees willing to speak out against the company. Here's just part of what they shared in this exclusive interview.
We had a whole litter of golden retrievers come in brain dead.
And all of them had to get put to sleep?
All of them had to get put to sleep. Even if you're not an animal lover, you still know what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah, these two dogs are from different breeders.
In this never-before-seen video, the group Last Chance for Animals was able to convince an employee of BarkWorks to allow a camera into the back room of one of its 7 area stores.
And this dog is getting sick.
The employee revealed sick dogs, describing how many of the pups arrived at just 6 weeks old in crates, transported across the country in sickly condition. She showed this ailing puppy to the investigator.
He's got mucus in the eyes. I just wiped the nose. It was runny, so he's got an upper respiratory infection.
Ultimately, animal welfare groups agree it's up to everyone shopping for a puppy to buy wisely.
They're the ones who are supporting the industry by purchasing these puppies, and they're the ones who can make the industry stop and take a look at its practices.
Now, again, after several requests, BarkWorks declined to comment on camera for this story. We have also discovered that the company received an F from the Better Business Bureau. Better news to tell you, though. This is Eliza Doolittle. I want to show you her. She was rescued by best friends from a puppy mill in Missouri, and you can see her tongue. It stays out constantly because her teeth were so rotten, guys, that they had to extract her teeth. So her tongue just kind of hangs there, but her paws were raw. She had like 3 cesareans. But she's beautiful now, and she has a home. She was rescued. But this is an example of what happens with these dogs. Rescued from a Missouri out in, or a puppy mill out in Missouri.
So what are our options? I mean, it sounds like they're limited to a degree.
They're not limited. You know, a lot of the animal welfare activists and advocates say, uh-oh, she's getting a little sick, say that basically you got to rescue. Maybe go to the shelters. Oh, she's nervous. Sorry. You go to the rescues, and to the rescue, you know, you can find full-bred dogs at the shelter. So that's important. And you know what? On our website, on KTLA.com, you can push the big info button, and we have information on rescues. We have it on puppy mills, and a lot of information
for you.
Hang
in there, Eliza.
Yeah, I know. Great. It's like it's a TV debut.
All right. Lou, thank you so
much.
Hit
Thanks,
the website.
Michael.
Okay.
Aww.